Hey everybody, it's Jochen Heiden, and I'm back with the Macho versus Heiden campaign. It's January 22nd, 1942. And right off the bat, I already see subs near... Ooh! Uh, Sakhalin. But we just captured Mague without any damage. Amphibious assault at Palembang. What? Did we just unload all of our supply there without getting blown up? That'd be nice if that was the case. Okay, sweep of mines at Surabaya. Hopefully we get them all out of here. 40 mines at Nadi. What the heck? Alright, there's the subs, guys. We've got multiple subs now operating near Sakhalin. They're Mark 14 boats, which is good, but it's also bad because they can get lucky just like anything else. I cannot believe how many mines there are everywhere. I'm getting sick of mines right now, let me tell you. Alright, well, that's a damaged ship from... What is this? Allied... What is that? Alright, these are ships that were damaged previously at Palembang, but I don't really understand what's going on at Palembang. Just some dot bases, nothing to see here. I'm not sure what that messaging was near Palembang. Is he moving stuff in there? What is that? $40 mines. No wonder we got blasted in at Fiji. There's a ton of mines there. I screwed that one up. All right, ASW near Perth. Oh, please, 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 please. Yes! Got it. Cool. We hit a ship, the Tricolor, right off of Perth. I have no idea what's on that. Probably just supply. Okay, we're not going to hurt this sub here with these depth charges. They're meant for very short, very shallow water. There we go. Narwhal gets away. Well, that one didn't figure to last anyway, guys, so I'm not too worried about it. That was a damaged ship coming out of Palembang. I didn't think it was going to survive anyway, so he just gets to finish it off. And it's going to sink, watch. There it goes. Another victim of Palembang. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah! Yeah, boy. Yeah. Okay, another ship torpedoed north of Perth. Excellent. So I'm pretty excited we captured Mague without having to fight for it, which means it's probably not going to be damaged. There's something there in the hex in Palembang. I don't know what that is. Okay, here we go. Oh. Well, that's no good. I think another bombing raid that I had wanted to launch here is not going to go in. I needed that to go in today. Dang it. That's another canceled mission on a day that it was critical that we not have a canceled mission. Oh, I lied. It's going in anyway. That's what I needed right there. So we're attacking this Sex's turn, and I need some disruption here. So we don't do a lot of damage, but we touch these guys. That might be the best we're going to get. Heavy bomb helps. Oof. I didn't call that one off. I need to be careful with that. Yeah, I need to be careful bombing that stuff. Okay. This is an airfield attack on Palembang. I'm hoping we do more damage today and take less flak hits because of the combat we had. So we reduced his fort level, and we've taken out some of his guns. Let's see how it turns out for my bombers here. Decidedly better, although we're still not getting a lot of hits. Not as many as I would like. Heavy rain is the problem, but no flak deaths. That's a good sign. There we go. Look at that. Hardly any flak damage this turn. So maybe that combat we had in Palembang was successful. Okay, AM phaser's pretty flat. Not much to talk about there. There's ship sinking, guys. Hear that? That's not my ship sinking either. That's his. It's probably the ones we hit near Perth. We'll have to check that out. Something's going on near Fiji. Alright, so I guess Macho keeps forgetting to turn these guys off, so we'll take some free kills over Batavia. Why not? I'm pretty sure this is an oversight because it makes no sense to do this. He's just making Super Saiyan pilots out of me, out of my Zero pilots here. Alright. I don't know what that's about. Oh, yes, please. Yes, some more. Gladly feed him in. Alright, I think we know how this is going to go. Let's just go ahead and fast forward to this. Free kills. Nice. Honestly, he's got to be forgetting about those. Wow, that was an anemic air campaign today for both sides. Nothing really happened there. Okay, he's bringing something into Midway. I'm guessing supply. That's definitely supply. What is this? Oh, PT boats. That'll be fun. I got some destroyers in here. They should be able to deal with this. Let's watch it. Why not? All right. That was first hit right out the gate, huh? Not bad. Oh, yes. Yeah, these... Oh! These PT boats can take big hits, I guess, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Obliterated by direct hit. Obliterated. Come on. Some more? Yes. Direct hit obliteration. Dude, what's up with these snipers on this thing? What the heck? Whoa! What in the world? Did you see this? Kamikaze, Harukaze, and Matsukaze. I gotta look these guys up, man. Those are some beasts. Did you see that? Obliterated. Nice. I'll take some free PT boat kills. How about you? Okay, land combat. Let's go. Okay. I'm hoping to kill this brigade outright so we don't have to deal with them anymore. I'm pretty sure we can do it. No? But you know what? That's fine with me because now we just drove them into signing and we're heading that way anyway. So they're more or less about dead. So we'll head up into signing and kill them there too. Okay. Deliberate attack. I'm hoping to break through here, guys. I think we have enough to do it. He's pretty weak here and we have a lot of force. We got about 4,000 AV hitting him. So let's go for it. Wish me luck. Here we go. Let's go. What the heck? Well, that's disappointing. I figured we would have broke through there. With all these guys, you're telling me we can't get through that? Wow. 4-1 and we still can't get through. Man, that's a foreshadowing of bad things to come. Let me tell you that. I'm hoping one more attack and we can get through, but geez, that's bad. Okay. We're bombarding at Tien Shui. I just want to see what he's got left here. Man, he looks pretty strong here too, honestly. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't know if we have enough to break through here ever. 1,600 to 3,000? That's not enough. Man, we may have just gotten stopped here, guys. Alright, so I'm trying to clean this mess up now. So we're counterattacking him today. I feel like these guys are kind of weak. Let's see if we can push him out of the space. And we don't. Yeah, but we take a lot of his strength away. I think if we hit him again tomorrow, he doesn't have any supply either. That's a good thing. Okay. And we're bombarding him. It'll be a good test to see what he's got left here after yesterday's combat. Okay, 31 to 1,000. That wasn't the best bombardment ever, but okay. So we got a little bit more than 3-1 on him. And now he's counter bombarding us. Okay. About even trades there. Okay. Okay, this is the last flag base down here on the southern part of the Dutch East Indies. Okay, easy. Alright, and Tobali, which is the last base on this island here. On Tong Java. This is just a little dot base near the Solomons. Rakata Bay. And there it is. Ooh, good. Good. Oh, yeah. Singapore size 9. He's in trouble now. Okay, this should be pretty quick today. Taking a look at losses. Aircraft losses today. We lost 2 Nels, 1 Oscar. 5-3. He lost 3 of these Dutch 139s. A Seagull to, I guess, Ops, and a Falcon. Not much happened. Of those 3 aircraft, 1 wounded, 2 killed pilots. Ship sunk last turn. Unfortunately, we did lose about 3 additional ships that went into Palembang, which I kind of expected would happen anyway, but it had to be done. However, we did take out 4 Dutch PT boats without any kind of effort at all. Army loss points creeped up a bit because of some failed combat south of Ankang, which was a little disheartening. What can I do, though? Okay. Let's go around the map. So, some good news here is that we are really close to going after signing. So let's put these guys in reserve mode. Put these 4 guys to go to signing, which is a base that has a lot of points. Set all to march. It'll take them 2 days to get there, and 3 days we can attack. And then that's a pretty decent points flop there. And there's a lot of resources. This will help the war effort tremendously. At Ten Shui, I am very concerned about the amount of troops he's got in there, and he's got more coming in. So this is going to turn into one giant stalemate here pretty soon because I only have 3,000 AV. He has 1,600 with more on the way. So I can only hope to break through down here and try to cut these troops off and kind of surround them here. That's the best I can hope to do. But this is going to be where our big stalemate in China is going to last for some time. We did gain a lot of ground, but we're now starting to hit a lot of resistance. To include here, we had almost 4,000 AV when we started. Now we have 3,600, and I'm not too impressed with the performance of my troops here today. We're going to have to take all these divisions and divide them up to have them recover some AV, and then hopefully in a couple days we can go again, because I do see that our disruption is not too bad. So we'll let these divisions just kind of heal themselves a little bit before we proceed. Looks like this unit is turning back around. Oh, man. Yeah, he's turning back around to head back into this hex. I'm guessing just to suicide it off because it's so badly damaged. But these troop concentrations are a little concerning, and he's moving more into these locations. I don't exactly know why, but I think we need to start building some defensive positions here and here just in case he counterattacks, because he does have a lot of troops saved up here. It could be an issue. So we got out ahead of him here, but we may need to hold for a bit and reassess what he's doing and what we're doing. And down here, there's not much really going on. A couple partisan units and one here. A couple of them over here. I'm not worried about them, though. The rail lines are essentially secured, though, which is what I'm mostly concerned about. All right, so really good news. We just captured Mague. And when you have a base that flops due to proximity like this, where there's no combat, you basically inherit a completely undamaged base. So Mague has all the oil, all the refinery. Now you can bet without question that he's going to attack next turn. Probably going to sweep with fighters from Lashio and B-17s from Calcutta, maybe even more. So I've got, what do we got here? 86 fighters that I can dump into this place with a bunch of airfield battalions ready to rush in to secure this place. So I think we can defend it. But in the meantime, we captured quite a bit of oil and fuel. Well, not a lot of fuel, but a lot of oil that we can use here in Rangoon to run the industry. So overall, this worked out really good at Mague. Didn't even have to fight for it. Okay, so I'm also trying to do the same thing here at Medan. So I've got troops here with more on the way. I'm just going to sit in the hex until it flops over. I don't want to attack it because I want to capture it with no damage at all. When you attack a base, even if it's unoccupied, you risk damaging it. Like Benkalas here, we dropped paratroops under. There were no enemy troops there, but because we had to attack it, I guess they think like our paratroops are just throwing random grenades and shooting into stuff and breaking things, thinking that there's enemies here when there's not. I don't know. But I'm going to sit in Medan and wait for it to flip-flop over so we don't take any damage there. Because that worked in Mague. Let's do it here. Going back to this real quick, this is strategically significant because it cuts off the fuel that comes out of Mague to Chungking Industry and all these other places. So pretty soon he's going to run out of fuel in Chengdu and Chungking and anywhere else that might have any heavy industry. And he's going to be down to just the automatic supply and a light industry that remains, which is not enough to properly supply the Chinese. So hopefully by taking this today, we've just accelerated the rate of decline of the Chinese as we continue in that campaign there. All right, so on Malaya, some really good news. Singapore is now a size 9 airfield, and that is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and put the fort building up because that only helps us later on. But with the size 9 airfield, check this out. No more stacking level, which means theoretically I could fly every single aircraft here 100%, and there's no base administration penalties and no aircraft stacking level penalties, which means I can send 150 bombers a day into Palembang to destroy that airfield so he can't build it back. This is a big deal for me, and this is actually really good news. So this is going to help us end up conquering Palembang faster because it will suppress the forts when I don't have to only send 3 bomber squadrons in. I've been having to send just a few because we have so many aircraft here that my stacking level is just out of control, and I was limited to the amount of squadrons I could send per day. I no longer have that restraint or constraint. So hopefully Palembang situation is going to improve. Let's take a look at the troops in Palembang to see how they're faring. We gained about 100 AV yesterday. If we look at the fatigue levels, they are coming down somewhat. So we're going to rest these guys probably 1 or 2 more turns, and then we're going to attack again. But yeah, we're regaining AV much faster than he is. So I feel comfortable about attacking again in about maybe 2 turns. Taking a look at Java, it appears that we finally cleared all the mines out of Surabaya, which couldn't have happened at a better time because I just dropped a bunch of convoys in here, right? So we're going to unload these guys. These guys we can disband. These guys, unloading. And these are all people that I pulled out of Makassar, and I'm bringing them into Surabaya because that's going to be our new headquarters in this part of the Dutch East Indies. So I've got all these guys in here just as the last mines are being cleaned up. And these are going to help us get the base Surabaya repaired faster so we can start using it more offensively. And as you can see, we do have a fair amount of units getting in here. So these guys are moving. 16th Army is more or less fully involved now. Yeah, it's looking good, actually. And then a bunch more engineers and aviation support coming in here next turn. These guys, unloading. Excellent. These are my aviation support units that were on Denpasar. I went ahead and picked most of them up, and I brought them into Surabaya. And I'm hoping by next turn we'll have about 150 to 200 aviation support here, and I can relocate my bombers from Makassar and everything else and just operate out of Surabaya. It's looking really good. Looking real good. Okay, so we just captured the last flag base here in on Flores or whatever this island is, which is really good. Now we can work on these dot bases, and we're going to be done with this pretty quickly. We just captured Namlea, so I'm going to take these guys, load these troops up, and probably go for Babo and Buela. Now, the only issue that I see here is that these are technically within bombing range of Darwin, so I actually may want to wait a little bit on capturing these until I am able to keep them from getting bombed from Darwin. So on second thought, no, we're not going to go for these bases here. I'm going to wait until I can support them better. Maybe we'll just work on some dot bases in the meantime. All right, looking in the Solomons, everything's going well here. We still have the enemy troops stuck in Port Moresby, and we're also moving on enemy troops at Nadzab. These guys are on the way. They should be there in about 3 to 4 turns, and it's going to be a shock attack. And I'm pretty confident that we can take these guys out when we do it. Elsewhere, I'm just in here policing up some dot bases because I don't like to see green on my strategic map. You know, it's just silly, but it's just something I like to do. So I'll have all these dot bases secured here soon. Another benefit of taking a dot base, for those of you who may not be aware, is that as long as he owns the dot base, he can be very sneaky. He can land support troops in there. He can make a little mini airfield out of stuff in like a seaplane base, and I may not even see it. So if you take those away from him, that just completely eliminates the capability of him doing it. Okay, since we haven't looked at it lately, there's nothing going on in the Marshalls or the Gilbert Islands. Over at Hawaii, do see some ship movements, but nothing super telling. It does appear to me that he's dropping off supplies or other things at Midway. That's what that is. Let's come down to the South Pacific now. Some good news here is that the Congo is well clear of any danger for the time being, right? There's no aircraft that have detected him. We don't have any submarines sighted anywhere. So I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to safely recover the Congo. Now, that's going to take a while to repair. That's a lot of damage. But I think if we stop at Rabaul and get all of this repaired, we can probably get maybe up to a cruise speed of 3 to get it back to the home islands for permanent repair. Taking a look at Noumea, everything's looking good here. Nothing really happening. On Fiji, my troops are moving towards put these guys in combat just because we're heading over to what's it called? Yeah, Suva. That's where we're gonna hopefully kill all these troops and capture this base. That we'll be there tomorrow and we can attack in 2 days. I'm sure it's going to be a difficult attack though, because this one never falls quickly. Also, how many freaking mines does he have at Nadi? This minesweeper has cleared 80 mines today, and there's still more. Help is on the way, though. I brought a couple more coastal mine layers into Nadi to help clear that out. But I do want to draw your attention to this. So I brought some Mavises into Nadi, and look what we have over here. These are troop ships. So I don't know what they're here. Are they coming in to reinforce this place? It's quite possible that they are. So I'm almost of the opinion that we should go after them, and I have some assets here to do that. I have a couple heavy cruisers, which have ammo, and a light cruiser and a destroyer that's combat capable. I may want to just come down here and stir this pot a little bit and see if we can rattle their cage a bit. I don't know. I'll think about it, but this looks like something. I don't really know why he would choose this base to bring in. I would go to Vava'u myself. It's a better base, but it's either they're going to build up something here or he's looking to stage and get into Suva to reinforce it. I really don't know. So we'll keep an eye on this, but this could be something important. I don't know. And then lastly, looks like we caught up to something over here. We sank at least one of these ships, maybe 2, with torpedoes. They're not reported, I don't think. But I have a sneaking suspicion that we did sink them. So my subs are doing pretty good work off of Perth. And that's basically it. That's the turn. Overall, I'm okay. If we can take Medan like we did Mague, it will go a long way to making things easier on my oil situation, assuming Palembang gets completely obliterated when we finally take it. So if I have other bases that aren't damaged, it helps, because a lot of times you end up taking those bases with damage. I will catch you guys on the next one.